If you're interested in entrepreneurship and you think you have an idea, one, that's just barely the beginning of what has to happen. There is an entire process that you really have to follow if you want to be successful. You're making a bet when you do this. You're betting your time, your resources, part of your life to get this done. So before you just jump into something, one really has to know what one wants to get out of this and whether you're really the person to do this. You may or may not have the right personality to get this done. You may or may not have the resources to get it done. You may not have the right connections. So is this something that really fits you? Better know that for sure, because it would be painful to go through 7 years and then decide that, oops, this isn't me. There's nothing better than owning your own business. There's nothing better than being involved in the ideation process, getting that feel of new and creative juices flowing. There's nothing better than seeing your product go from an idea to reality. And then there's always the challenge of, now that I've done that, now what? Because sometimes people have a tendency to drift back off and lose focus at that point. So you have to know who you are and where you fit best. Maybe you're someone who develops the ideas, get it going, and your exit strategy is to sell it as quickly as possible so you can go off and do something else. However, if you're someone who really likes to develop something and then run it for a long time, that's a whole different approach to how one would go about this. None of this is easy. Flexibility is important. Time is also never on your side, although it always takes much longer than you think it's going to take. Entrepreneurship is true work in every sense. It is not just the hard work of sweat, but it's also the mental work of being totally focused to try to reach your goal. Nothing is easy about any of that. There's fun in working with the ideas. It's fun working with people with those ideas, and there is a process that they need to go through in order to create a really solid business concept. Having an idea is one thing. Having a solid business concept is another. The journey can be wild and crazy for someone who's not prepared for such a journey, because once you're on this journey, life changes. You change, and everything changes with you. Your emotions going in are going to be very different than they will be at different phases of the process. This can be a wild ride, and some people refer to it as the business of whitewater. Sometimes it's more like a waterfall, and you're up and down and through. So for someone who goes through this journey, they have to understand all the stages that one takes to get from the beginning to the end.